All right, so this is a short version of the core exercises for phase one. So we're gonna start out with the posterior pelvic tilt practice motion. We're just gonna practice tilting our pelvis for 10 reps. So let us begin. All right, ready? Go ahead and practice your rotation. 1, and release. Nice motion. And 2. And relax. And 3. So we're just gonna practice that motion. And relax. And 4. Now don't rush these, but go nice and smooth. And 1 more, 5. So we're halfway. And again, 6. And 7. And 8. And last 2. 9. And 10. Awesome, and rest. All right, here's the motion 2 for core awareness. Go ahead and grab your block, put it between your knees. Now remember, at any time, if you feel like you need to learn more, go back to the introduction phase of core awareness, phase 1. So we're gonna do our posterior pelvic tilt. We're gonna do 6 times for the 8 count. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. You're gonna hold for the full 8 count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Stay fully relaxed. Remember, don't over squeeze. Relax those shoulders, relax that back, relax those legs, and go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. All right, we're gonna hold that for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Take the full time, the full 8 seconds, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Holding that back nice and firm. We're gonna hold it for the full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Halfway, we got 3 more of these. And go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Perfect, nice and firm. Light squeeze, relax those shoulders. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Awesome, we got 2 more. Make sure you take the full 8 count to rest. And go and do posterior pelvic tilt, nice and firm. Hold, gently press down. Feel that lower core. You're focusing to see if you can feel that lower core activate. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. We got last 1. Make sure you take that full 8 count. Remember, the goal is just to start to feel awareness, that lower core. Go into your posterior pelvic tilt. Light squeeze, relax the shoulders. Focusing below that belly button. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. All right, now we're gonna do the posterior pelvic tilt with the 2 fingers below the belly button out to the side of the hips. So let's go and find your belly button. Go 2 inches down. Try to find that incision area, and then go 2 inches towards your hips. And now we're gonna do the posterior pelvic tilt, and we're gonna hold for the 8 count. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt, nice and firm, holding for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Make sure we take that full recovery. We're gonna lightly squeeze that block or that pillow in between your knees, mentally focusing on those fingers and that lower core starting to get more awareness. So go into your posterior pelvic tilt. Hold nice and firm. Good. Mentally, you're focusing on where those fingers are. Feel those muscles kick into your core. If not yet, that's okay. Don't worry about it. They will. And 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Good. Now remember, the idea here is to create more awareness below that belly button to the lower core area that's been weakened or traumatized or had that surgery. All right, go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Holding nice and firm. Gently pressing that back to the floor. We're gonna hold it for the full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. We got halfway, we got 3 more of these. Good, relax those shoulders, relax those head. No extra tension. Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Holding that back nice and firm, pulling that back to the floor. Focusing on those fingers, feeling those abs kick into your lower abs kick into those fingers, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Last 2. Take that full 8 count. Make sure we fully rest, full recover. It's really important for our nervous system to feel it this way. Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Hold nice and firm. Mentally focusing on those fingers and that core muscles kicking into them. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. We got one more. Make sure everything's relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Light squeeze of that block. And then go ahead and do the posterior pelvic tilt. Holding firm. Mentally focusing on those fingers and those core muscles kicking in. And hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Very nice. We're going to go to the next exercise. All right, for the next exercise, we're going to be focusing on the left and right side to see which one is kicking in more. So go ahead and find your belly button with your right hand. Go down 2 inches. Move it over to the left side. All right. You're going to do your posterior pelvic tilt and then pressing your hand down at the same time, nice and gentle. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press down that left side. Mentally focusing on that left quadrant. See if you can feel it kick in. Holding that for that full 8 count, which is 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Remember, we're evaluating our left to our right side. Which one do you feel more? How is it engaging? Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press that left side down, the left hand down into the floor, really gently. We're going to hold it for that full 8 count, which is 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. We're evaluating left to right here, so I want you really to pay attention. We have one more. Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Hold that, press that left hand down, gentle, very gentle. We're going to hold that for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Now go ahead and switch hands. Go ahead and put that left hand up, find the belly button, go down 2 inches off to the right side, and you're going to keep your right hand down this time. Now, once again, I want you to evaluate. Relax the shoulders, relax your block, just light squeeze there. Don't overpress that right hand down. Let's go ahead and do the posterior pelvic tilt. Hold, gently press that right hand down. You're going to hold that for that full 8 count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Now start to be aware. Which side did you feel more? Which side felt more engaged, less engaged? Where's the awareness at? Let's go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press that right hand down. Hold in for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Now you should start to feel one side feels different than the other. I want you just to be aware of that. We're going to address it here in a second. Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Perfect. Hold. Gently press that right hand down. And let's get the full 8 count. Let's really focus. Can we feel that side? How does it feel compared to the other side? And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Now I want you to evaluate which side felt more engaged, which side felt disengaged. We're going to do 6 more on the side that felt less engaged, that had less awareness. So whatever side had less awareness, I want you to go ahead and choose that side. So go ahead and put your fingers 2 inches below the belly button and to the side that you feel less engaged. And for example, this is the left side here. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 6 more of these. Posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press down the side that feels less engaged, holding for the full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Now we're trying to bring more focus, more awareness to that side. There's a disconnect in the brain. There's many reasons why, but we're going to just keep focusing on that side for six total. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press down that weakened side. We're going to hold for the full 8 count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. As we do this, you're going to start to feel that side start to kick in, start to kick in, start to kick in. Now, this will be part of our whole program. You're going to do this many times as we move forward here. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Good. Gently press that left side down. Holding that for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Now, when we're doing this, remember, we're trying to create balance to each side. It may never be perfect. We're just going to try to create more balance to the left or the right side. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press down that side that has less awareness. Mentally, you're focusing, thinking about that side that had less awareness, trying to bring more focus to it. It's going to help the brain recognize it and feel it. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead and relax. We got 2 more of these. Nice and relax. Make sure you get the full recovery. Relax your shoulders. Relax that squeeze on that block. Let's go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press down that side that has less awareness. And we're going to hold it for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. And we got 1 more here. So once again, we're just focusing on balance. This might take a couple weeks to get more balance, and that's okay. Do not rush through this. Just allow it to happen. Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently press that back firmly to the floor. Good. Gently press that left hand down, or the weakened side, or the less awareness side. And we're going to hold it for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and relax. All right, I want you just to clock in which side, how they feel. Now, each time you do this, each day you do this, you're going to feel it might be a little different on each side, and just keep going through this process. We got 1 more exercise in this sequence. And what I'm going to have you do now is I'm going to have you do your posterior pelvic tilt with a little bit of a belly button draw in. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Hold that in. Nice. Go ahead and pull that belly button to your draw it in. Suck that belly button in nice and gentle to the small of your back into the table. And you're going to hold that for 3, 2, 1, go ahead and relax. Now, when you're doing this, you're doing more things. So relax those shoulders, relax that block. Try not to over squeeze those legs. So go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Nice and firm. Pull that belly button to the small of your back. You're going to hold that for that full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1, go ahead and relax. Make sure we take the full recovery, relax everything, shake it out, let your body just relax here. All right, good. All right, go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. I want you to draw that belly button down in. Mentally feel that core kicking in. Mentally, you're focusing on that lower core. You're focusing on those muscles starting to engage. Bring in awareness. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead and relax. All right, we got halfway. We got 3 more of these. And the idea is just to bring more and more awareness to this area that's been traumatized for so long. Go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Gently draw that belly button to the small of your back. You're going to hold that for the full 8 count. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. We got 2 more of these. Full relax, and go ahead and do your posterior pelvic tilt. Good. Gently draw that belly button to the small of your back, kind of pulling that belly button to the table, holding it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. And we got 1 more. Now make sure you relax those shoulders. Good. Go ahead and do your pelvic tilt. Pull that belly button down into the table. And you're going to hold it for that full 8 count. Mentally, you're focusing on that lower core, feeling those abs kicking in. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. Now, just a reminder, I want you doing this at least 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 5 times a week per time. You can do this every single day to increase that awareness. And as long as you're doing it in this cycle, in this format, you will not overwhelm your core or your abs, and it's just going to help bring more and more awareness to your core.